Have you ever met someone who seems so caring, so understanding, almost too good to be true, but deep down something just feels off? They listen, they comfort, they say all the right things, but later you start realizing their kindness comes with strings attached. That's not genuine care, that's quiet manipulation.
And the scary part? It's not loud. It's not obvious. It hides behind empathy, concern, and the illusion of closeness. You think they care, but really they're studying you, learning your emotions, figuring out exactly how to use them. Because manipulation doesn't always look like control. Sometimes it looks like love. Let's be real. People who manipulate others don't walk around with warning labels. They don't yell, threaten, or show their intentions right away. They earn your trust first. They make you feel seen, heard, and understood until you start letting your guard down. And once you do, that's when the quiet control begins. You start noticing small things. You share something vulnerable, and they later use it in an argument. You make a decision for yourself, and suddenly they act hurt or distant. You start second-guessing your choices, your feelings, your worth, not because they told you to, but because of how they make you feel. That's how subtle manipulation works. It doesn't demand your obedience, it earns it by pretending to care. The first sign. They use empathy as a weapon. They'll listen to your struggles, offer comfort, and say all the right words, not out of love, but to gain emotional access. They want to know what hurts you, what scares you, what motivates you. Because the moment they have that information, it becomes ammunition. They'll say things like, "I just want what's best for you," while subtly steering you in the direction they want. Or they'll remind you, "I'm always here for you," to make you feel guilty for disagreeing with them. It feels like care, but it's really control wearing a mask. True empathy empowers you. Fake empathy traps you.
The second sign, they make you dependent on their approval. At first, it feels great. You love how they notice your efforts, how they validate your emotions. But over time, you start chasing that validation. You start doing things just to hear, "I'm proud of you." And the moment they withhold that approval, you panic. You start asking yourself, "What did I do wrong?" That's how they quietly control your behavior, not by demanding change, but by rewarding or withdrawing affection. They turn your self-worth into a game of cause and effect. And when you depend on someone else's approval to feel good about yourself, you give them power over your peace.
The third sign, they twist kindness into guilt. They'll go out of their way to help you, do favors, offer advice, or sacrifice for your sake. But later, they'll use it against you. "I did that for you, and this is how you repay me?" Sound familiar? That's not kindness. That's manipulation disguised as generosity. They do things for you not out of love, but to own you emotionally. And when you finally try to set boundaries, they play the victim. Suddenly, you're the ungrateful one. Here's the truth. Real kindness doesn't ask for repayment. If their help comes with guilt, it's not help, it's control.
And finally, the fourth sign. They control you through silence. Not arguments, not shouting, silence. They pull away when you do something they don't like, they ignore your messages, they act cold or distant, and you end up feeling anxious, desperate to fix things. That's the point. They make you crave their attention so much that you start changing your behavior just to avoid their withdrawal. It's quiet, emotional punishment. You think you're fixing the relationship, but really, you're just learning to obey their boundaries instead of your own. If someone's silence hurts you more than their words,
It's because they've trained you to depend on their emotional presence.
So, how do you break free from quiet manipulation? You start by listening to your feelings, not their words. If someone's care constantly leaves you feeling guilty, anxious, or drained, that's your signal. Love should make you feel grounded, not controlled. Support should lift you up, not make you afraid to disappoint someone. You have every right to set boundaries. You have every right to say no without guilt. You have every right to protect your peace, even if it means walking away from someone who pretends to care. Because here's the truth. The people who truly care about you don't need to manipulate you to keep you close. They'll choose honesty over control, communication over guilt, freedom over fear.
So, the next time someone's care starts to feel heavy, ask yourself, do they really care about me, or do they just care about keeping control? That one question can save you from months, even years, of quiet, emotional manipulation.
If this message hit home for you, take a deep breath. You don't have to fix anyone. You don't have to keep proving your worth to people who twist it. Just recognize the pattern and step out of it. Share this video with someone who might need to hear it. Leave a comment about what resonated most with you. Your words might help someone else wake up too. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because here, we don't just talk about awareness, we build it. Stay sharp, stay kind, and never mistake manipulation for love again.